Hello, Casper. Hello. Yeah. Hello, this is the Dad Delivers vlog, where every day I try something new to make your family happy. And today we're here in the toilet where we belong. Our toilet roll holder has just given up the ghost. The toilet roll holder is, of course, the third most important thing in the bathroom, maybe the fifth most important thing in the home. But the family have been on at me about this for about 3 months now. And look over here, they've even bought a new toilet roll holder from Amazon, opened it and placed it in the bathroom as close as possible. The smallest hint possible that they want me to do this right now. So for a long time, maybe too long, we've suffered by just having the roll of toilet paper within reaching distance on the floor or the side of the bath. My son actually did some artistic photography of the toilet roll. And I know exactly why this particular job has fallen to me. It's because I have failed. I have failed to teach my family resilience and resourcefulness. So I'm just going to have to break the stand off and DIY, do it myself. I think what's most annoying about this is that it's a home improvement that doesn't have to happen. And how did this get broken? The toilet rolls aren't that heavy, especially the ones that we buy. And I completely understand why. My son won't admit that he rests his head on the toilet roll holder while watching Netflix there for hours on end. But here's the evidence, thanks Netflix. There's a tricky thing with putting up toilet roll holders, and that's finding the optimum distance for the roll from the bowl. The bowl to roll ratio in our house is 330 milliliters or 13 inches. On the one hand, you don't want the toilet roll holder to be too close to you so that it feels like you're sitting on top of it. But on the other hand, obviously, you need it within easy reaching distance from the toilet. The great thing about doing this job is you can actually sit down on the job. Now I've got a small problem here because, as you can see, there have been a lot of DIY home improvement bodge jobs in the past. Not mine, but these two here, look at the state of that. I've got to somehow cover this up. And if I did cover this up, that also leaves this one exposed. The best thing to do would be to somehow cover them up with the toilet roll holder. But look, I mean, that just looks upside down, doesn't it? It should really be this way round. But that has too high of a bowl to roll ratio. It's just too far away. So this is the tricky decision for me now. Do I dare to dream to increase the bowl to roll ratio? It's a longer reach to get to here, but it would mean that the ugly holes are covered up. This is now quite a reach and could end up looking just a bit silly. It's a bit too close to the door. I'm really disappointed I can't take these out without completely destroying the wall, which is why probably people haven't done that in the past. I'm going to take the plate off of the toilet roll holder. There's an Allen key hole here, and this one comes with a nice small Allen key, which is good. That means I can take the back plate off, which is this, and do it in a way that covers up the two holes that I'm leaving behind, and I'll have to do something about this other hole. What I want to do, obviously, is half-ass it and just use this screw hole in the middle and just use one screw to hold up the toilet roll holder. But I know it would take about a week before it starts spinning, just being wobbly again. Instead, I'm going to properly drill a hole here and have the two holes either side of the giant metal hole that's in the middle. Oh, it's not looking good. Come closer. Okay, so the problem I've got now just before I put the wall anchors in is that the holes are so close to the terrible metal wall anchor that's there. I mean, it's just powder between it, so I'm worried that these two holes are actually going to work loose. All of this is just going to collapse. It's just plasterboard. Let's get some wall plugs. Now I always explain this, that I use the ones that don't have the wings on because they are impossible to pull out. And the two wall plugs that are there, they have these kind of wings on the side that stop them being pulled out. Let's push this in. Okay, that one's gone in okay. Good, let's try the other one. Oh, I think it might be hitting against this. Yes. Okay, brilliant. And it hasn't just all imploded. And it also comes with, yeah, I'm not going to use these. It comes with these 2 screws. So I'm going to put these in. We'll just screw on the bracket. And this bracket is going to have to be Netflix proof. It feels pretty solid. I did not think that would work. And then I can just put some filler in later on, AKA probably 4 years from now. Next we can get the holder, and it's got to go this way. I want it to go this way so that the bowl to roll ratio isn't too high, but it looks so much better with this Allen key hole hidden underneath, so I'm going to reluctantly put it there. Now I'm using the Allen key to tighten up the lug that's underneath to just lock the toilet roll holder to the bracket that will hopefully now stay on the wall this time. Hi Casper. Hello Casper. Hello. Yeah, it's Casper, everybody, helping me with my home improvement. Hi Casper, what do you think? Is this any good? Casper, what do you think? Is that any good? That's a good sign. This is almost a Dad Delivers success. No, we've got to stop. I've got to get rid of this wall plug that's here, and I don't know if I can just pull it out with a screw. So my family have just arrived downstairs. You can probably hear them in the background. They're going to be so happy about this. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut it off and push it in and cover it with filler. Hey, there we go. Right, now I need some filler. I've got this. I know it's not the right stuff. It's wood filler that I got for the bench downstairs, the L-shaped bench that's in the description as well. I know I should be using plaster filler, but I can't be bothered to take another trip to the DIY superstore, so I'm going to use the wrong stuff, but let's see if it lasts. You're supposed to leave a bit too much on so that you can sand it down afterwards. Let's clean up this line. Ah, it's rust. The IKEA toilet roll holder has just rusted onto the wall. And then I'll do this side here. Then I can put the toilet roll holder back on. I am calling this a Dad Delivers success. Look at it, it works. And next, only one test for this, apart from the Netflix sleeping. Oh, look at that. Leave a comment down below if you put your toilet roll this way or this way. It works. Oh, I'm so pleased with that.
Can you please help my daddy get 10,000 subscribers? Just click on his face. Thanks, bye. Alright, this is going to be the proper one, right?